All right, looking at the dollar CAD, we'll start out with the week. As you can see here, we had a big move up in March and then been in a downtrend since. One thing I'm seeing here is we fell off, came up, pulled back, had a big candle 2 weeks ago, and then this week was pretty quiet, pretty indecisive. So if we turn that stuff back on, we'll go down to the day. Here's kind of what I see. We've been in this downtrend that's been respected a couple times now. And, pretty interesting. We got a double bottom here. We had this bullish candle 2 days ago. Friday didn't have much movement at all. At the RSI level, not really overbought, not really, or not really oversold, and definitely not overbought. So what are we looking at here? Well, what I would like to see is a pullback. We're in this area, test this, and then continue down. We are in a downtrend, so we would want to probably look for more shorts. If you drag this over, you can see that if we break this level, this was previous resistance turned to support. So I think if we break this, we're going to have a pretty large move down. And I do think we'll come down to 129 if that occurs. If for some reason this does break, I do think, we'll start to move to the upside. First targets would be at 136, kind of 70 level. Next one, we'll kind of keep moving up. My bias is to the downside. This just looks bearish, even though we do have a double bottom here. I do think we're due for a pullback. If we pull this out, if it really does want to pull back, the 0.382 aligns with that trend line pretty well. So I do think that's a good area to maybe start looking for shorts. I wouldn't just short it off the bat. I would kind of see how it plays around, if it breaks out or, breaks down. That's what I'm looking for. Essentially, if, really this move down right here, oops, we take this, kind of previous, you can start seeing targets down here in this area that you could short down to. If you kind of go a little bit deeper, probably pull that down a little bit. You kind of start looking for, areas that these line up with. Really this 3.618 looks pretty good. Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen over the next week or whatever. I do think this is going to be long term. So if we do break, I do think we'll really move down if we can break this level. Now, for the upside, if we break this, what would I be looking at? Last high down to last low. Pull that down a little bit. You can see that if we were to pull back, this area up here, these extensions align with the zone pretty well. So you could see if we break out, we hold, we could start kind of maybe moving up towards that. I just don't think that's going to happen. It may pull out and it may pull back. I just don't see it pulling back this much. This was, if we break this area right here, I do think, we'll start moving to the upside. I just don't see that happening though.